Hey everybody, Omar here, the Knife Shark Guy, and I am back. It's been like a week. I was kind of sick, so I haven't done a video in a while. I thought I'd just come out and do this video. This is actually on a knife that I had already done previously. This is more about the customer service side of this company, which is top-notch. This company's customer service is excellent. Excellent customer service. I'm going to explain the story to you guys now, so you guys can understand what happened. So this is the knife that I'm talking about. When I got this knife, apparently I didn't realize I had a defective piece. As you can see, the knife is kind of like sticking out of the handle there, so it should be doing that. And there's no action on it. I mean, I can't really flip it out. As you guys can see, it doesn't even close or open properly. The frame lock no longer kicks in underneath the underside of the knife. It was just damaged from the get-go. And I was real disappointed. It actually didn't happen until after I did the video that you guys saw. I contacted Samoir Knives. It took them a while to answer. They weren't really there, and so I kind of badmouthed them on Instagram, which was not fair to them, so I want to apologize to Samoir Knives for doing that to them. But, you know, I'm a customer. We've all been a customer. We buy a product that cost us money, and it didn't satisfy us, so we contact the company. They're not answering. So, I mean, in reality, you really can't blame me for being unhappy about that, right? Who wouldn't be unhappy about it? Who wouldn't throw a fit? And obviously, Samoir Knives recognized that. They're human beings also. They didn't want to have their name like dragged into the mud. Unfortunately, that's what happened, because, you know, not that I'm a hothead, but if I buy something, I expect it to be really good quality, and if it's not really good quality, I expect the company to answer. And they took about 4 days to answer me before getting back to me. I think it was a week before I even heard from them. And when I finally did, they apologized wholeheartedly. And to make a long story short, I'm going to put this aside. They sent me another one for free. So this is the knife. It's called the GPO 35 titanium frame lock knife. This thing is the size of a pen. It's all titanium. The knife runs on ball bearings. It's a frame lock, and the action is incredible. Very impressive for a small knife. Now, here's the clincher. The knife is only $70. Actually, it's less than $70. And we're talking about a titanium frame lock knife. Now, you wouldn't expect a titanium knife for less than $70, nor would you expect the blade steel to be M390 for that price. But this is an M390 blade. It's a really, really long, elongated piece. Really thin. I mean, it's basically meant to hide in your pocket. I mean, yeah, this is really an M390 blade. As you guys can see, it cuts like butter. Really beautiful. The action is amazing on it. So to continue on with the story, since I've already done the video for this knife, yeah, Samoir Knives, they basically apologized to me wholeheartedly for sending me a knife that was not a representation of their company. Take a look at that with the knife sticking out and it doesn't even close. Yeah, they apologized and offered to send me a new one for free, and they sent me a free gift, which we're going to take a look at in a second. They wholeheartely apologized for not sending me a product that was up to snuff, and they sent this to me for free. The first time they sent it and this is kind of the interesting story. They told me to give me my address to them and my phone number and everything. So I emailed him. I texted him my email address and my phone number and my regular physical address for them to ship the knife to me. And they, in their haste, because I was so angry, and this is probably what happened, in their haste, they sent it to, not an Omar Calderon, which is my name, but they sent it to a P. Calton. And again, I didn't get the knife. So somewhere out there, there's a guy who has the actual knife that I was supposed to get. He just got himself 2 free knives for nothing, and didn't, obviously, came in the mail. It was addressed to him, and he's got those 2 freebies now. So from this knife company, but hopefully hopefully Samoir Knives have gained a customer. And then they decided to go ahead and contact me again, and then they finally sent it to the correct address, and I got this 2 days ago. So I really cannot say anything bad about the company now. All is well. All is right with the world. They did a fantastic job satisfying me, and I do not believe that they wouldn't do the same thing for any other customer. I seriously believe that they would do that for just about anyone that was in my shoes. So I'm really glad that turned out, because not every company is going to do that. Some companies, let's face it, some companies really do not answer. They really are out there just to get the money, and I can happily say Samoir Knives is not one of those companies, and their product is actually quite stellar for the price and for what you're getting. I mean, you're getting an M390 blade, you're getting a frame lock, you're getting titanium, you're getting ball bearings. I mean, what more can you possibly want in a knife? And it's got a budget price attached to it, so that's pretty amazing. That really is pretty amazing, and I think that's what makes this company so special. They're trying to show you that they can deliver high quality products for a very affordable price, and you will be very happy with this piece. This is called the GPO 035 by Samoir Knives. It's really just a fantastic folder. The thing is the size of a pen. It's meant to hide and disappear in your pocket. So let's go ahead and put this knife aside, since I've already done the video on this. You guys can check that out. We're going to take a look at this one. I'm sorry I don't have the specs for it, but this is the other knife that they sent me. The price for this knife, which I did not pay for, the price for this knife is $30. They gave it to me for free. This knife really... I'm going to take this box aside and take this knife aside. This knife really was quite a surprise. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. The name of this knife is called the Mini Scalpel. This is really an interesting piece, and I'm going to show you why. Like I said, it's a scalpel. Take a look at that. It's a flipper and it's a scalpel. We've got G10 scales. You've got a nice pocket clip. And here's what's interesting about this knife. It comes with replacement blades. They give you like 10 replacement blades. As you can see, I'm not going to take it out of the package, but as you can see, it's, there's the replacement blade right in there. And it is surgical steel. So here's what's interesting about this knife. The blade is interchangeable. It's meant to be more of a tool. So this is more like a tool that's meant to be carried like a knife. And if you take a look at how the steel on this, I mean, it just comes off. See that? So you just take the blade, and you can actually, once it wears out, you get like a whole bunch of other ones, and there's even more right here, more surgical blades here. I don't know how long these are to last, but like I said, for $30 you're getting quite a bit. So let's take a look at the materials. I don't have any specs on this. We've got G10 handles, right? We've got a manual flipper. It runs on washers. And this knife, again, is also very, very sharp. I mean, what the heck? I mean, holy Toledo. Talk about sharp. I mean, this is surgical steel. So this is, even though this is a knife, I think it was more meant to be more like a tool. Again, something that's supposed to be used and to disappear in your pocket. It's something you can keep like up in your top shirt pocket, something handy that you can cut with if you need to. They even give you a little lanyard hole right there. I think it's pretty neat. Even if, would I pay $30 for this? Yeah, I paid $30 for it. Take a look at all the stuff you're getting. So Samoir Knives puts out interesting EDC carries. I think that's really going to be their niche because it's pretty cool, right? I mean, you got a knife that's the same dimensions as a pen, made with high quality materials, titanium, M390 blade, ball bearings. I mean, and it's like $70, and then they give you this interesting tool that's carried and looks like an EDC piece, even with a pocket clip and everything. So, I mean, technically, it's a tool. You could probably put this in your toolbox, and that's really where it would fit. The action is even great. Look at that. It's got really good action. I mean, very smooth. It's a liner lock, right? There is nothing, I mean, this is very well built. It doesn't feel cheap. Even for $30, it's not cheap. I don't think it feels cheap. Again, I can easily compare these two. I can easily compare them because the quality is the same. This is high quality, and this is high quality. Now, granted, the materials on this knife are of much higher quality than the materials on this knife, but they have the same action, right? They have really great. It's just both of them are really well put together packages. I really don't see anything wrong with either one of these knives. You are definitely getting more than what you pay for with either one of these pieces. And they have stellar customer service, I'm happy to say. So yeah, check these guys out. Samoir Knives. Like I said, they're brand new. Their website, they've got a series of other types of everyday carry. There's a couple of other high-end material knives on there. But for the most part, they just sell really good knives. I don't know what more I can say. They just sell really great knives for the price. They're still trying to find their footing, but I seriously believe this company is off to a great start. So once again, this is the mini scalpel with all the surgical blades that you get with it. I mean, this would actually be more like a razor type tool. They've basically taken the concept of a razor and put it into an EDC carry, and I think it's a really smart idea. This is really, I mean, anyone who has, this would really be very handy for any guy that's out there that works with their hands and they need to have something they can cut with. You could definitely put this in someone's toolbox. I think it's a very handy tool to have. And at the same time, you can carry it like a knife. That's what's really cool about it. And I do like that the blades can come out. I mean, that's really cool. And they're not going to fall out either. They're pretty sturdy. I mean, this is not going to come out the way it is. I'm shaking the hell out of it. It's fantastic. You can't talk about the centering on this because it's not really a knife, right? I mean, you can see that the blade is attached to this section of the knife, right? It's really attached to this. So centering, you really can't you really can't talk about that on this piece. It's more of a tool, but it really is more of a tool that's meant to be sort of like an EDC carry. And I do like the way that the blades can pop in and out so easily. It's not a struggle. That's one of the genius designs of this, because this is a very sharp blade. So they had to make it this way. They had to make it where the blade can slide in and out and you won't necessarily cut yourself. You know, you're not going to struggle putting it back on. So I thought that was a smart idea. So there you have it. Samoir knives, the mini scalpel. This is $30. And the Samoir knives 035. This is right around $65. I believe it's on sale now for $63. This knife also comes out in not just black titanium, but they've also got it in with a Damascus blade and silver titanium on it. It also comes in black marble carbon fiber with blue hardware, and the pocket clip is also blue. It's a very beautiful looking knife, and it also comes in lightning strike carbon fiber handles as well. This is really going to be the knife that's a big seller for Samoir. They've got other knives on the site, but people are going to gravitate to this because the materials are high-end materials, and the price is under $100, and you get an M390 blade. So who wouldn't want this? I would definitely consider getting this piece. You won't be disappointed. The action is just, it's a very addictive flipper. I forgot to mention on ball bearings. Really very happy with this. And it's just so thin. I mean, it's incredibly thin. I don't think I've ever seen a knife that's as thin as this. This would definitely compete with the CRKT CEO piece. And in a lot of ways, this knife's actually better than the CEO by CRKT. Just because the materials are all upgraded. I put the oil in the knife, and it really made a hell of a difference. I think I put a little too much, but I mean, it made a hell of a difference in the action. It will still fall shut like that, even if you don't oil it. I mean, the action is just fantastic either way. So there you have it, Samoir knives, the mini scalpel, which comes with, like, it looks like 22 razor blades. It's a lot of razor blades in this. So there it is. I'll take this apart, box aside. The mini scalpel and the Samoir knives GP 035 piece. Stellar customer service. Both very, very good EDCs. I think Samoir knives have hit a home run. You're going to see this company just keep getting better and better and better and improving. Who knows what else they're going to come out with. Definitely check these two knives out. You cannot beat the price, you cannot beat the quality, and you cannot beat the customer service. This is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good evening.